Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome Amiibo. We have mail from Sky. Let's see what Sky has to say. Dear reliable Steven, one of my favorite pen pals has to stop writing me. She was getting hand cramps, so I was wondering if you'd be interested in taking her place. Awaiting your reply. I'm terrible at writing letters. How about I be your physical pal? Goldfish paper. I feel bad now. She's giving me paper to write her with. Oh no. I also really need to put some stuff away. Let's see. There's a spot. No other spots. Well, that's a problem. Okay, let's see. No, that's a special thing. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could get rid of my second Profina pick, but I can get rid of the refrigerator. Like, I don't need a refrigerator. So as you may guess, I've just woken up. I literally woke up, made my coffee, and I'm like, you know what? I should just record. Because I'm kind of feeling like recording, so that's what I'm doing. My voice is always a bit messed up when I record this early, but, you know, it's how it be. Okay, the peach tree is indeed growing. Lost soul, wrong way. I wonder if Velma has picked a spot to move in yet. Kinda hope she does. She has. Hope she hasn't just, you know, made me risk my ghost umbrella for nothing. Trying to think of things to talk about. Man, I hop right into recording because I felt like recording. Don't have much to actually talk about. I'm very good at this. Yeah, I am actually recording. Whoops. I know I keep mentioning this a lot, but man, I really want to get back into live streaming soon. Like, I like streaming. It's just finding the time to do it is not always easy. And like, there's also like, okay, it's not always just finding the time. It's also finding the motivation to do it. Because, like, I love doing it. But I do always have the thought in the back of my head, like, especially where, like, this series has been going so well for me, YouTube-wise. That, like, okay, if I were to do a live stream, and I know what my last live streams were like. I know how... throat's getting to me. I know how few people watch them. If I were to do that low view of that long of a thing, yeah, this bad luck, that's what my YouTube channel would be experiencing. And I wish I was joking with that. Like, I could literally end up murdering this series by streaming, kind of thing, and I don't like that idea So the alternative would be just to stream on Twitch, but I know from experience that just streaming on Twitch, like the people that prefer watching me on YouTube or only watch me on YouTube, will never get to see it. So it's just kind of one of those awkward things of like, I almost feel like I should make a separate YouTube channel specifically for streaming on. But I imagine even with that, I wouldn't have much cross-pollination of the viewers I do have. So, like... YouTube's hard, man. Hey, Jeremiah. Last night I dreamed there was a balloon arch in town. Now I can't stop thinking about it. So, Cleats, would it be possible to make my dream come true? Promise me you'll consider it. While you're thinking it over, I'll tell Isabel about it. I mean... Oh, yawning. Sounds like a pretty neat idea, Jeremiah. This'll probably be bamboo. Yep. Decent chance this is also bamboo. Yep. But nah, I'll give live streaming a shot again, because, like... part of me feels as long as I can still... like, as long as I'm still uploading my normal videos, I should be fine. Because, like... that's mostly all YouTube cares about. Okay, so Velma has picked a spot. It's kind of an inconvenient spot. Hello, Bella. Hey, punk. Hello, hello. What do you want to talk about? Let's chat. My home is stuck in the past. I can't stand my interior design. I need to stir things up. My regal bookcase could be replaced, but I'd have to swap it out with something the same size. I really don't. I could give you a refrigerator, but it's not the same size. Well, I mean, okay. This isn't as bad of a spot as it initially looked. Got a last item. Crap. Crap. Can I, like, just put this into a... yeah, I can. Okay. Now I can pretend Sky gave me 99,999 bells. Well, I think it's just 99,000 bells. But... hey, Bella, did you drop this book? Oh, shit. Wrong thing. No. That's not... I have a lost item, Bella. Did you drop something? Like, this book. Must belong to someone. I mean, surely it must belong to someone. It's just finding that someone. Hey, Jeremiah, did you drop a book? Book. Hey, this is my book. I was looking everywhere for this thing. Figured it was gone forever. So awesome, you found it. Thanks for returning my stuff to me, Cleats. Here, please take this dotted wall for your trouble. Nice turn. I'm pretty sure Lobo come out of his house. But I'm gonna go, like, get these fossils identified so I can sell stuff. But I mean, like, it's also just kind of the worry I have with doing, like, anything non-Animal Crossing, is I'm like, okay, I've got a good thing started. I don't want to mess it up again. Because that's kind of a thing I've run into in the past, where I am my own worst enemy when it comes to doing well on YouTube. And just doing well in general, but specifically, like, YouTube. Because I have told this story many a time, but there's undoubtedly people who have not heard it. Where, way back, 2016-esque, I was doing really well for live streaming. Like, I was streaming the first Splatoon. I was getting an average viewership of, like, 70 to 100 viewers per live stream. Which is pretty good, given, you know, I was an even smaller YouTuber back then. Like, I'm still pretty small, but I was even smaller back then. Like, I think that was, like, even, like, 150 subscribers. Well, so, you know, it was really good. I was also making videos at the time. And I was putting a lot more effort into the videos, and I knew that. Like, even though I was recording the videos much the same way I would do live streams, because that's just how I am. I don't do anything special while I'm recording or streaming, but editing, rendering, you know, all that stuff takes a lot more effort than just pressing the start streaming button and talking into this microphone. So I got decently salty that no one was watching my videos, and had enough people that were basically saying, yeah, we're just, you know, because I would question why people were even watching me, because, like, that's just what I do. I don't want to say, like, I'm insecure, even though I kind of am. It was partially just, like, me trying to figure out what people were actually liking about the streams in the most awkward way I could. And basically a lot of people were like, you know, you're just a chill dude. We just want to, like, chill and watch. It's like, alright, so if I stop streaming, you'll watch my videos then. That was my thought process. So I just kind of stopped streaming for a while. Yeah, that big boost of viewership went away and never came back. I was dumb. I shouldn't have done it. But I did. I mean, I can't imagine that my trajectory on YouTube would have been much different anyway. Because, like, well, no, my trajectory would have changed. The content I made probably wouldn't have. Because, like, I'm not big into chasing views anyway, so I probably still would have played all the same stuff the same way, same time I played everything. I just would have had more viewers while doing it. Which I suppose probably would have changed a few things, because I would have been more motivated to keep lower viewed things going. Bork. See your face, let's just say I'm ready to start a new day. Gahaha, Foxwood. So what's up? Wanna chat? Hey, you know what a wharf roach is? I mean, I could try, Lobo. Though, all bug nets have holes in them. I don't want to be that guy, but it's supposed to have a hole in it. Hey, Rooney. Yo, Steven, see your face. Let's just say I'm ready to start a new day. Talk or chat? Hey, listen, don't laugh at me, okay? Heard of time capsules, yeah? Those things where you send yourself a little made one. Whole thing just, of course, the whole thing's just for fun. I already made one, so I may as well bury it. A bit too embarrassed to bury it myself. You could do. Sure, I can do it. Find the time capsule in the letter section. Yep, I know. Time to go bury it next to your house. Because that's just how I keep track of these things. I'll put it on this side, because I feel like this side is less likely to have a fossil appear over here. But yeah, like, I do really want to get back into streaming. So I'll probably do that at some point soon. If I don't by the time this is up, yeah. Because, like, that's how badly I want to get back into live streaming. Like, I'm sitting here right now, like, man, I really want to just, like, fire up warships and just fire off a stream. Hey, Gulliver. I'll get back to you in a moment. Looking for a wharf roach. Not a wharf roach, are you? Catching wharf roaches is kind of a pain. It's one thing I think almost everyone has to agree New Horizons did better is wharf roaches. They're a lot less of a pain in the butt to catch in that game. Though I suppose if you like the challenge of catching a wharf roach, then you wouldn't like it, so. I'm lazy though, so like. Okay. Hey, Gulliver. Time to get up, man. Lizzie. But you were my lobster. Alright, Gulliver. It's time to get up. Come on, man. Swim buttons are not currency. Not yet, anyway. Gulliver. I wasn't asking. Get up, my man. Today isn't a school day. Yeah, I checked. That's not the problem, Gulliver. Come on. Come on. Come on, Gulliver. It's time to get up, my man. You are not. Get up. Gulliver, please. Gulliver. Thank you. Back at you. I'm so cold. Just how long was I out soaking in the deep blue anyway? Just my wings are wrinkled like sad, depressed seaweed. Where are my manners? I'm the jauntry sailor of the seven seas, Gulliver! I can't seem to remember much more than that. I have ambrosia or amnesty or something equally as serious. Sure, I'm always someplace super fun though. Just can't remember where. Where in the world was I sailing to? Oh, I know, you gotta help me. Yep, I can help you. As best I can, anyway. Okay. So to a country that's so full of life, it's hard to comprehend. Okay. There are live mariachi bands that perform such fun, lively music. Okay, I feel like that would probably be the hint on here. So I get the feeling... there's a lot of desert. Huh. I get the feeling this is Mexico. Food can give a seagull a stomachache. If not, it's no bueno. Yeah, it's probably Mexico. Be a gull of the sea, but that country makes me long for life near the Sierra Madre. Yeah, this is Mexico. Help me out, mi amigo. Mexico. That is it. It's the place I was headed to. To be honest, I already remembered the Mehi part. It's just I was just one syllable short. Oh, I was so close and yet so far away. Thank you so much. Gracias. Grande mucho gracias. Promise I'll send you a fancy souvenir. It might take a while, but you better get your hopes up. Thanks, man. Okay, how long have I been going for? That is an important question here. Only 20 minutes, jeez, and I'm already basically done. Well, I'm not done everything. I still need to go to Main Street. We're gonna have a fair few bells for turnips this week, assuming I don't oversleep and miss turnips again. Always a distinct possibility, but hopefully not the reality of this week. I'm yawning. Into the TNT Emporium. Gotta buy myself some dynamite. Hey, this guy's in the garden center. Some fertilizer? Yeah, no. I need it. I need it for reasons. Hello, Sky. Hey, a spot. I just knew you liked flowers there, Mel. I can always tell. How could you tell? So nice sitting in a field surrounded by flowers, just like a pretty postcard. I mean, anyone does, basically. It's kind of the effect flowers have. It's because flowers look good. I do need to, like, fully decide what I even want to, I haven't had my coffee today yet, either. What I fully want to do for streaming, because, like, there's a lot of games I could play. And, like, I know I've asked you guys before, like, what you guys want to see, and, like, I do know a lot of the suggestions. I also have things of my own that I want to do, which is kind of part of the issue. Because I'm sitting here like, man, I know what you guys have made mention that you want to see. Though that's mostly in regards to, like, videos for, like, next year. Which I do really appreciate. Like, thank you all for, like, your feedback. It is very, very helpful for me. And I'm also here like, man, I also want to do, like, World of Warships. I need to finish Final Fantasy XIV, because I did kind of commit to that. And I'd feel bad if I didn't finish that commitment. I would like some coffee. Sneezed. As much as, like, I did commit to finishing 14, but man, do I kind of just not want to. But, like, I'm constantly chasing that. It gets better at this expansion. Like, and, like, I don't want to say the story is bad. It's just repetitive and slow, but that's kind of how an MMO story has to be when they don't have an end game planned, if that makes any sense. And, like, it's pretty clear that if there is an end game planned for 14, it's a long way off still, at least from what I've seen. So, like, nothing has important consequences to me yet. That's the problem. Like, okay, a good way to put it is like, oh man, all the scions are dead. They're not, but that was painfully obvious to tell. But, you know, and I'm basically going through part of the story where they're like, oh man, are they still alive? We gotta find them. And it's like, okay, but I know they're all still alive. Now, admittedly, they did introduce a character literally just to kill them, but I had a feeling that they weren't just gonna kill off all of the scions. There might be, like, there might end up being, like, 1 or 2 that don't make it, but they're all gonna make it. I'm pretty confident in that. So, like, the emotional weight of the ending of A Realm Reborn wasn't there, because I know there are future expansions. At the time, yeah, I'm sure that that emotional weight might have actually mattered. Because, well, you didn't know if there was going to be more expansions, or if you'd have to wait for the next MMO to happen. You know, or the next game to pick up the story of the MMO. You know, that sort of thing. But I don't have that worry. I know there's more expansions. So, like, it's not a surprise to me to know that these characters carry on living. It would be a surprise to me if they didn't. Especially with how seemingly important they've been. Like, I say seemingly important. You're still the one doing basically all of the work, but you're the super special warrior of light. So, you know. And, like, given how much the fan base goes on about various characters, you basically know that these characters aren't gonna die because the fandom kind of ruins any of that tension. It doesn't help that a lot of, like, the storytelling is also just kind of basic and boring. And it's like, okay, the main thing I'm honestly waiting on is for the game to actually feel like it should cost money. That's been my biggest thing I've been waiting for. Like, is it to actually feel like 14 should be a subscription-based MMO? And I fully will admit that if I were to play, like, World of Warcraft, I would probably be having the exact same opinion. You know, I'd be looking for why it costs money to play it. Because, let's be real, free-to-play MMOs exist. There used to be a lot more of them, and a lot of them used to be really good. But see, that's kind of the problem with MMOs. And I have very much made some people angry with this statement. And I think it's partially because they realize it's true. There's a reason World of Warcraft is still popular. It's not that World of Warcraft is this amazing MMO. It's because you probably still know somebody who plays World of Warcraft. And the same thing's like, in my opinion, that same thing is why Final Fantasy XIV is still so popular. It's not that it's an amazing MMO, it's that you probably know somebody that plays Final Fantasy XIV. And that is the #1 way of getting players to play your MMO, is for them to have a friend playing your MMO. Because people are much more likely to listen to a friend's recommendation than randomly pick up an MMO. Like, that's just... trying to water this one. That's just kind of the reality of it. That's widely been accepted as to why World of Warcraft maintained its player base so well. It wasn't that World of Warcraft was doing anything special or big or, you know, great. It was that there was just a lot of people playing it. It's funny how that works. A large player base tends to maintain a large player base. I mean, it's a case of keep in mind, like, World of Warcraft has had some pretty major controversies, and they still maintain a larger average player base than any other MMO. I will say one thing I'd actually predicted way back in the day was wrong. But then again, I also predicted this when it came to RuneScape. I actually predicted that RuneScape Classic was going to basically be dead within like a year. And if you want to talk how like a lot of people do about MMOs, it technically is dead. Because apparently an MMO that's not getting, you know, millions of monthly, millions of daily viewers, I should say, is dead. It's a dead MMO. Or it's dying, or whatever. Even though that's not really the case. An MMO getting 30,000 daily viewers is still a very healthy MMO. Not viewers, players. Blah, I keep saying viewers because I'm making a video. Like... And, like, I can't blame people for, like, me getting angry at me for me saying that, you know, 14 is only popular because people are playing it. Because, like, there are other factors. One is that there really aren't other MMOs right now. Quite honestly, had Riders of Icarus not been basically sold by Nexon, I'd still be regularly playing it. It's just too much of a pain in the... I'll curse. It's just that much of a pain in the ass right now to actually play that game. Because of the new company that owns it. They basically made it difficult to play, and what was left of its player base, which was a decent, you know, couple thousand players a day. Like, it was nothing big or special, but it had a player base. You'd routinely see people at the various boss dungeons, and just dungeons in general, looking for groups, looking to party up. If you played a cleric like me, you were very popular to see, because almost no one played cleric. You know, it was just one of those things of, like, it was decently active. I'm so not on speaking terms with my mirror. Tell me, I'm totally stylish today, right? You're beyond stylish. Such a way with words. You're a total poet. And don't say you don't know it. You're spicier than a heap of whatever that is. Okay. That came out of nowhere. But, like, there is a lot of factors that lead to 14's continued success, and honestly, I am firmly in the camp. With everything I've heard about 14, everything I've experienced with 14, everything I've heard from other players of 14, they are one major controversy away from losing probably half of their player base. That's not to say the game's gonna die, but they are one major controversy away from losing half of their player base. Probably forever. Because, like, all they need is people to leave and their friends to also stop playing. Because that's just the nature of subscription-based MMOs. And we have plenty of evidence for this. And it doesn't even have to be a controversy. It could literally just be another MMO comes along that people want to play more. And like I said, we have evidence of this. Look at EverQuest and EverQuest 2. Both were extremely large MMOs. Both were subscription-based. Both still have subscriptions to them. you can still play both of them. But World of Warcraft happened. And everyone moved to World of Warcraft. I'm pretty sure also, if I remember right, there was actually some controversies with EverQuest that also basically killed off their player base for the most part. Their player counts are what a lot of people would consider dead. You know, it's just how it is. I should get this episode ended, though. I've been going for a while. Yeah, it's a good layout for my tools. So I'm going to hop into the hammock here and say thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. See you all then.